Hello and welcome to our seabirds. On today's show we are doing a crossover between the bird and the model sector of our channel. Ladies and gentlemen, our seabirds proudly presents JEKCA. JEKCA is the manufacturer of brick sets. Beside animal sets, there are architectural sets, famous paintings like the Mona Lisa, sets for special occasions and some other themes. But we are here for the animals. And this list is long. Parrots, cats, dogs, fishes, whales, wildlife animals, dinosaurs and some more. Of course, our seabirds is most interested in the parrot sets. Other pet owners like to display some other pets. If you're curious, I put a link in the description for the sources of the JEKCA kits. JEKCA is not Lego. Keep that in mind. JEKCA has its own brick system. The bricks have a different size compared to Lego, and they are not compatible. And they have screws. Just grabbing one. Oh, that is a two-side screw. And the bricks have holes. JEKCA calls this system the Brick-throught Technology, which is patented by JEKCA. The principle is very easy. You stick two bricks together. Set a screw. And turn clockwise, and the bricks are connected. You don't need the connection. The bricks stick very good together, but for a complete model, this makes the model very durable. Every kit comes along with a screwdriver and this measurement card for the length of the screws. You don't need it after you put some screws in your model. Then you see the length of the screws immediately. Let me show you something about the JEKCA principle. We put two together and had a screw. I'm searching for some contrast colors. And the screws are always set diagonal. 90-degree clockwise, and you're locked. If you want to unlock it, you turn the screwdriver counterclockwise and can put the screw out. In every set there is not multitasking able. The same principle, lay a layer of bricks, put the next one on, set the screws and screw it together. If you got two-sized screws, you've got two steps of the screws. Yeah, and I hope you can see it. Keep it in mind from above right to the ground. So for the next screws, as I said, diagonal through the complete model. I set the next round of screws the other diagonal. It's not so easy for me right now because I'm sitting half a meter away from this thing. So that is the system. Normally you build the model upwards from the ground to above, but as you can see here, this little guy got a tail which hangs over, and for this part you need maybe some longer screws, like the 3-sided part. So I hope I can find, yes. So see here. And let me set another one. So you've got something that's hanging over. I search, there is a 3 size. Plump. This one is longer. You have a little bit of twist on the longer holes. Because of the locking system, it could be that the screws will not get through immediately, but this is not a big issue. You use a screwdriver. Oops. This shouldn't happen. And lock it. So now we can get back to the ground in the system. In the kit you get the bricks, of course. As I said, a screwdriver and this card. And of course you got a manual. This manual is printed. The parts. And here you see. Do a layer of bricks, do the next layer. Here, bad example, there is a third layer. And then you got the screws. This is the 3-side screw. And one step is that you have to lock the screws. This is not only in the beginning. Then we go further with the next layer. It's at 2-side screws, put them in, and next layer. So you don't have this step inside on the manual. Depending on the size of the sketches, it might be that even if you got a DIN A3 paper size, the drawings may be too small. There you've got the option with this QR code to download the PDF manual. PDFs are a big advantage because of the zooming, so it might be easier to build up the model. To simplify the work, you can also use tweezers at the beginning to put the screws into the holes. But I assure you, after some steps of a build, you do this with your fingers and it's very easy. In summary, I like to say that the building of this little display models is very relaxing, especially for me. Although some of you might think the screwing might be a little bit annoying. I spent 2 or 3 evenings at the end of working day on each bird, but I wasn't in a hurry. You get a nice model out of the bricks. Keep in mind that the named number of the bricks of each kit are only the bricks. The screws are not specified. On average, there are twice the number of screws compared to the number of bricks in every box. If you like to start a collection of some sets, you should know that the species are not in the same scale, so a conure might be same as big as a macaw. That should be enough for the first impression of the JEKCA kits. On our next video in this playlist, I do unboxing and time-lapse build of this little guy. That video I will too say something about the kit boxes, but for now this should do enough. They are quite unspectacular and used for many models except of this sticker. So, if you got questions, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell. See you soon on RC Birds.